Hey Ed, welcome to the championship final for the classic matches. We're here sometime when Snowball's dropping. But with that, I've got Amu on the desk with me. Amu, how are you feeling? And can you believe we got this far?
Yes. I just can't wait to actually see it on screen. But I'm good. I always love asking the questions I write to see who can answer them. So great.
But yeah, with that being said, let's introduce competitors. The winner of one match, I can't remember which order they're dropping. But we've got Jake Belzer. Jake, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I hope I don't jinx myself here. I've been on a bit of a run lately, so I'm hoping to keep it going, but I know it will not be an easy task. These guys are killers. Whoever wins this is really going to earn it. That's for sure.
Yep. And we've got the winner of the other match, Corey Quinto. Corey, how's it going?
I echo what Jake said. It's going to be a match. I can't wait for it, and best of luck, boys.
And we've got Andrew Barr. Andrew, how's it going?
Good. You got to me before I could finish the joke I was about to write on my board. So there's that. And boy, is my arm sore, but it's a good reason. So.
And last but not least, we've got Joseph. Joseph, how's it going?
Doing really well. Jake, Corey, it's been a while.
I know.
And I haven't played Andrew really one-on-one except in free-for-alls, and we're one-on-one in those ones, so it'll be fun. Try to break that tie. But it's going to be hard because all of them are really good.
Oh, I'll play you soon. Trust me.
But with that, we're going to go on to the rules. And the first round's going to be 8 questions in 8 different categories. Because we only have 4 people, no one's getting eliminated in the first round. Everyone's moving on to round 2. That is determined. Everyone gets 3 repeats. Even though this is pre-recorded, I'm just going to keep going with that mystique. There's no challenges. If you have an issue with a question, bring it up once we go off air, because we'll sort it out and maybe edit a note in post or something. But with that being said, let's get going. Amu, hit them with the first question.
All right. So your first question comes in the category of sports. In what Winter Olympic sport does Eddie Edwards try to qualify for in Eddie the Eagle? This movie I've only seen once, but I loved it when I watched it. It is a very fun time, very lovely.
Yeah, I've only seen it once too. I saw it as soon as it was dropped on Disney Plus, and I loved it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jake.
I don't know how specific you wanted to be, but I said ski jumping.
Corey.
I misheard the question, though. I said skiing at the Winter Olympics.
Joseph.
I'm not sure if this is acceptable. Leaning forward skiing.
Andrew.
Andrew, it's on you.
Andrew.
Ski jump.
So we can only take Jake and Andrew Barr. It is ski jumping.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I misheard the question.
That happens a lot. Don't worry. But the next question comes in drama. Who plays Sal, the owner of Sal's famous pizzeria in Do the Right Thing?
Hey.
Will they do the right thing and put the correct answer down? We'll find out.
You son of a bitch.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Corey.
Danny Aiello.
Joseph.
I need to do the right thing and rewatch this movie. Danny Aiello.
Andrew.
Danny Aiello.
And Jake.
Malcolm needs to do the right thing and edit that pun out of this video. Danny Aiello.
You keep it there.
Don't worry.
I mean, I'm not going to be editing it. Amu probably is.
I will probably be editing this one, and unfortunately, it's going to stay. Now, if my phone could stay on the entire time, I won't have to vamp and vamp. Question number 3 comes in comic book movies. Your question. Omar Sy, or you might pronounce it Omar Sy. Omar Sy plays which member of the X-Men in X-Men Days of Future Past? I had to look it up, but in testing, people were questioning, so I looked it up and listened. It is actually C, but just to make sure people know who I'm talking about, there's your clarification.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite in the X-Men series.
Yeah, it's up there.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Joseph.
No blank boards. Quicksilver.
Andrew.
I need to watch this movie. Asriel.
Jake.
Bishop.
And Corey.
Bishop.
All right, for this one, Jake and Corey are correct. It is Bishop.
Azrael's not even in this one.
Are
And
you
Hazel.
sure?
The next question comes in actors and actresses. What actress has appeared in Bad Mums, We're the Millers, Revolutionary Road, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
I think I've seen 2 for sure. One I think I've seen, but I remember nothing of, and the other not at all. You can take a guess which one I haven't seen.
There is something I will say about this, but I'll wait in 5.
Repeat.
4. And actors and actresses. What actress has appeared in Bad Mums, We're the Millers, Revolutionary Road, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Anytime there's like silence, the Jeopardy song is just in my head, but I don't want to distract you.
I hear that a lot of time, and I'm hosting Classic on my own. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
I have no idea. Catherine Hahn.
Jake.
National treasure, Catherine Hahn.
Corey.
Oh God, Catherine Hahn.
Joseph.
Also Catherine Hahn.
And Andrew will probably be the first person to interest himself playing movie trivia. But what I was going to say is I really like her in WandaVision.
Yes,
Yes.
she's pretty great. All right, question number 5 comes in the category of comedy. What film features performances from Rashida Jones, J.K. Simmons, and Lou Ferrigno? I'm not going to. I'm not. I'll say it after. Don't want to give anybody any hints whatsoever.
But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins
I love this
down.
movie.
And we go back to Jake.
I love you, man.
Corey.
I'm sorry. What did he say? It broke out a little bit.
I love
Okay.
you, man.
All right. Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't hear. I love you, man.
From the heart.
Joseph.
I also wrote I Love You, Man.
Andrew.
I love you, comma man.
I love you, Joven. I love you. That is correct.
I just feel the love in this match tonight.
Yay!
The next question comes in. The next question comes in westerns. Robert Duvall and Barry Pepper respectively play the same character in which Western that was originally released in 1969 and then remade in 2010.
You just gave it away, dang it.
Ah, god dang it! You had that at the end.
I mean, yeah, it's round one.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, to be fair.
But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Joseph.
I was hoping you would ask for his character name. True Grit.
Andrew.
True Grit.
Jake.
True Grit.
And Corey.
True Grit.
All right. Question number 7 comes in the category of adventure. Hidalgo is what kind of animal in the 2004 adventure western Hidalgo? This movie I also very much enjoyed. Watched it in theaters. Was like, man, this is some interesting, very tension-filled stuff.
Yeah. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Jake.
Yeah, what he said. A horse.
Corey.
I did not have it. I said a dog.
Joseph.
Of course it's a course. I mean, of course it's a horse.
Mr. Ed is correct. It is a horse.
And the final question comes in franchises. What 2 James Bond movies starred Timothy Dalton as the titular character?
Bar, that was for you. The titular needs to be in there somewhere in this entire
You're right.
round one. So there you go.
Oh, there it is. Titular.
In 5,
Titular.
4, 3,
Giggity.
2, 1. Pins down. Jake.
Both of these movies are extremely underrated. The Living Daylights and License to Kill.
Corey.
Living Daylights and License to Kill.
Joseph.
The Living Daylights and License to Kill.
Andrew.
License to Kill, The Living Daylights.
You all should be incorrect for putting the wrong spelling for license. It has a C at the end, but you're right. It's license to kill.
Are you kidding?
I did have the C at the end.
C at the end. C at the end. British spelling. You're all correct, so it's fine.
But
Screw the British spelling.
But with that, he scores after round 1. Jake is in the lead with 8 points. Andrew is second with 7 points. Joseph and Corey are tied on 6 points.
That is also what I have.
We go into round 2, in which we've got 5 different categories plus a secret category. I'll get everyone to pick numbers and all that, but before I do that, I'll say what the categories are. We've got They Stormed Where? Film set in DC. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's days are numbered, and these are Joseph Gordon-Levitt with numbers in the title. Movies with poker games. Brendan Fraser. 2010's animated movies, and we have the secret category. But with that, we go to pick numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Jake, pick 2 numbers between 1 and 6.
3 and 6. And then just real quickly, what's the category with games in the title of it? I didn't hear that.
Movies with poker games.
Okay.
Andrew, pick a number between 1 and 6.
Oh, just one. 3 and 6 were taken already, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go with 2.
Joseph, Pick a number between 1 and 6.
I'll take number 4, please.
And Corey, pick either 1 or 5.
I will take 5.
Which means if it lands on 1, that will be the secret category. As I bring up the wheel. The wheel is up and it is spinning.
No. Oh.
And it landed on 4. I will repeat the categories. We have They Stormed Rare, movie set in DC. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's Days Are Numbered. These are Joseph Gordon-Levitt movies with numbers in title. Movies with poker games. Brendan Fraser, 2010's animated movies, or you can pick the secret category for double the points.
I would like to take 2010's animated films, please.
Yes!
Come on, you got to pick the secret category. The last classic.
I know.
What are
Alright.
you doing here?
Can I just have a little time to refresh? Like my internet's kind of being blinky.
No, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
Nobody picks my categories in these.
Like,
I was gonna pick the secret category.
I was hoping somebody was going to take the secret category. It's like, come on, it's the
Absolutely gonna
championship.
do it.
Alright, as I put everyone back to where
I
they
need to play
were.
catch up, so I want to do one that I
me
want
too.
to do.
Alright, Amaru, do you want to hit them for the first question?
All right. So your first question in 2010's animated movies. How many Studio Ghibli films were released both in Japan and in the US in the 2010s? Malcolm, I saw you typing this live, and I was like, bruh, okay, sure. Yes, it is a final.
Yeah, I mean, this was one that like I looked it up. Like, there is one that was released in Japan way earlier, but it was the States earlier. So I thought I'll do that way because then that way it can't be challenged. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jake.
Hoping there are other ones than The Wind Rises that weren't directed by Miyazaki. I said 3.
Corey.
I went higher. 5.
Joseph.
I also said 5.
Andrew.
I had 5, erased it, went to 4.
5 is correct.
God!
Wind Rises, Tale of Princess Kaguya, When Marnie Was There, From Up on Poppy Hill, and The Secret World of Arrietty.
Those were the 5.
Arrietty and Kaguya.
And the algorithm strikes again.
Oh, I was thinking of the wrong decade for some reason. God, no!
Nick, if you feel free to ask the next question, Amaru.
All right. So question number 2. The Oscar-nominated song "I See the Light" is from what movie? I See the Light, not I Got the Power, but I mean, it could be a remix.
Somewhere out there, someone's probably made that remix because we suggested it. And 5.
Repeat
4.
the question, please.
All right.
Yep.
Your question again is the Oscar-nominated song "I See the Light" is from what movie? And just a reminder to add to the pressure, we are losing somebody at the end of this round.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. There's also a tiebreaker to go by. So we'll see what happens.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Corey.
You don't even want to see my guess. You don't even want to see it.
Joseph.
Tangled.
Andrew.
Tangled.
Jake.
Tangled, baby.
Tangled is correct.
I had
Very-
Frozen.
No. Hey, a guess is a guess is a guess. Question number 3. Who voices Firewater in Sausage Party?
Oh no.
that was from the soul. That was from the soul. Oh no.
Those that know me know I actually enjoy this movie. And 5, 4,
3, 2,
3,
1.
2,
Pens down.
1. Pins down.
All good. Go ahead, Malcolm.
I mean, I can't out there. I heard you say 2, but yeah. Corey, what do you have?
Danny McBride?
Joseph,
I remember he's in the movie. I don't know if he's that character. Nick Kroll.
Andrew,
It's Bill Hader.
Jake,
If I was who I think it is, I thought it was Tommy Chong.
And the answer is Bill Hader. We got a game. Everybody is
Yeah.
still with. We have a game going into the final question in 2010's animated movie. What does Spider-Man give to Miles to disable the collider in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Oh, what's it called?
I like this question.
I feel like people don't talk about Spider-Man and Spider-Verse much anymore.
Just talk to me. You'll hear about it.
Me too.
Repeat the question.
All right. That's your second repeat bar. What does Spider-Man give to Miles to disable the collider in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Different expressions are telling. What they tell, I don't know, but they're telling.
But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Joseph,
A goober.
Andrew,
A flash drive.
Jake,
I also said the goober.
and Corey.
Joseph, you had one job to miss. The goober.
We will be accepting flash drive and Goober. Goober is also correct. So with that, I have Jake at 10, Andrew at 10, Joseph at 9, and unfortunately, falling in last place with 8 points is Corey.
That is exactly what I have too. I'm not going to take anyone off the screen though. I'll just let Corey just sit up there because why? Because it's the finals. Like, might as well keep everyone on screen. It's easier.
Oh, am I? I can't.
I mean, you're not competing. I'm just going to leave you on. I'm not going to put you backstage.
Feel free to answer.
Okay.
Feel free to answer all you want.
All right. I'm still going to answer.
Yeah, but we do have a game. It's really close because we got Jake and Bao on 10, Joseph on 9. But this round is where everything can change, because if you get a question correct, you gain a point. If you get it wrong, you lose a point. So anything can happen. And with that, I think that is all they need to know. The first question is coming in horror. Where specifically is Randy Meeks killed in Scream 3?
This is the worst part of the entire franchise because Randy deserves to live. I screamed out in pain when this happened.
Did you scream 3 times? Or 4
Probably.
times?
Probably.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jake.
I don't think I have. I've never seen this. Is it a video store?
Joseph.
In a news van?
Andrew.
I also said a video rental store.
It is a news van.
Oh.
And with that one question, Joseph takes the sole position of the lead.
All right.
Hit the next question.
Question number 2 comes in the category of classics. Who plays Tex Panthollow in the 1963 comedy thriller Charade? I would like to thank Christina and Aaron for recommending this movie. It was very good.
I just watched this movie too.
What's his name? I see his face.
Also, the amount of times I was like, "Oh, you're in it." Yes.
4.
I'll use a
3.
repeat, please.
All right. So Joseph with his first repeat. Who plays Tex Panthollow in the 1963 comedy thriller Charade? I'll do that way this time.
Between two guys.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Joseph.
I hope I picked the right one. James Coburn?
Andrew.
I said James Garner.
And Jake.
Really wanted him to say Walter Matthau. James Coburn.
James Coburn is correct.
Man.
I almost said George Kent.
For him too, yeah.
That's not what I had on that board. On this board.
The next question comes in 3-hour epics. What 3+ hour movie has a main protagonist that is nicknamed Detroit Red?
These faces.
And 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Yep. In 3-hour epics, what 3+ hour movie has a main protagonist that is nicknamed Detroit Red?
I didn't know how the question was going to go, but I like it.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
The Wolf of Wall Street?
Jake.
I couldn't think of anything better. I said Reds.
Joseph.
No blank boards. Once upon a time in America.
It is the person who answered the question with an X beside it. Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. It is Malcolm X.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
2 questions left. I have Jake at 9. I have Andrew at 7, and I have Joseph at 10.
That is what I've got as well.
All right. All right. So here we go. Question number 4 in family. What 90s family comedy features an SNL alum, a man posing as a dentist, and a wine connoisseur dancing to the song Brick House? You're welcome, everybody, for Brick House now being diligently in your head.
And I have now given up. And now I'm done running.
And 5, 4.
I'll use my last repeat.
All right. Question 4 in the category of family films. What 90s family comedy features an SNL alum, a man posing as a dentist, and a wine connoisseur dancing to the song Brick House?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jake.
Total shot in the dark. The Nutty Professor.
Joseph.
Also a shot in the dark. Heavyweights?
Andrew.
Also a shot in the dark, so I married an axe murderer?
The answer is house guest.
The Sinbad classic House Guest.
Well,
Okay.
I'm
This
showing
has
my
been
skin
fun.
color here, obviously.
We've got one question left. Unfortunately, Andrew is not going to be able to win. I've got Joseph on 9, Jake on 8, and Andrew on 6. So what needs to happen is if Jake gets this right and Joseph gets it wrong, Jake wins. If Joseph gets it right, he wins. There's no way to get a tie. Yeah. And the question is in fantasy and science fiction. In 2005's The Island, Lincoln learns that the inhabitants of the island are really clones that are used for what two purposes?
We do need both.
Oh, shoot.
Question 5. Final championship. So,
I believe they still, Joseph and Jake still has repeats on the board.
they do.
And 5, 4.
I'm going to use my second one.
Yep. In fantasy and science fiction, in 2005's The Island, Lincoln learns that the inhabitants of the island are really clones that are used for what two purposes? In 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Jake's final repeat there.
In fantasy science fiction, in 2005's The Island, Lincoln learns that the inhabitants of the island are really clones that are used for what two purposes? It's maybe a Michael Bay movie, but I actually enjoy this movie.
Same.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Just to build suspense, Andrew, did you get anything?
I said build an army and pleasure.
I would have wrote that down too.
Joseph.
They are organ donors and surrogates for pregnancies?
Jake.
I said organ donation and reproduction.
I mean, I kind of did that the wrong way anyway because Joseph wins regardless. I don't know if we would have been able to give Jake reproduction. Would we have?
I would have given Jake reproduction, but either way, Joseph has it. The answer we have down is organ harvesting and surrogates. Reproduction. Surrogates are there for reproduction. But with that, Joseph comes from behind. Takes the win for Classic Championship this year. Good job for everybody.
Yeah, I'm going to go around the board and see how everyone's feeling. Corey, how did you feel about the match today?
Well, we joked about it at the top before we went on air that no one's been about who's been eliminated in round 2. Well, I guess I'm not. I can now cross been eliminated in round 2 off my list. But that being said, I still had a lot of fun. It was great to be here, and congratulations to Joe. You did a great job, man.
But Andrew, how do you feel about how it went?
I don't feel terrible. The one thing I'm regretting is switching from 5 to 4 for that Ghibli question, but I still wouldn't have won. So it really would not have changed much. I wanted this real bad, but it was still a good match. So I'm not that upset.
Jake.
Oh, congrats, Joseph, by the way.
Yeah. Jake, it came down to the wire, but how do you feel about the match today?
I can't feel too bad. All of the questions I got wrong. I didn't know. So that's just sort of the way it goes. Yeah, like Bar, I really wanted this too because it's been a production to try to get a Full Metal singles match, and this would have helped that a lot. But hopefully that happens anyway. But Joseph is the beast of this league. It was always going to be an uphill battle to beat him. I think the first time I did was a bit of a fluke, but he earned it this time with that Scream 3 pull, and many congrats to him. He's a deserving winner, absolutely.
Yeah. Just need to make. I'll just cut for a little bit. I believe that in Snowball this is airing before the singles championships.
I would assume so.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
nobody knows
Right.
what's going on.
Right,
Except
good.
everybody probably knows what's going on already.
No, it's all good. I just didn't want to end up spoiling anything.
Yeah.
But
No worries.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back in. All right. Joseph, you are the singles championship. You are the singles champion. You have run for Women Classic. And we do have a prize. Which may or not come in handy depending on the results of your championship match that is coming up. Because that is the last match of the video. You have won a number one contender ship match. It's not essentially a title match. You'll get a number one contender match against someone else. And yeah, and I believe that is all we decided on. We'll tell. I mean, if there's anything else, we'll tell you. If there's, but yeah, but that is the prize. How do you feel about pulling out the win today?
First of all, Jake, that was no fluke. You beat me fair and square. You were able to get that pull about Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. I wasn't. And right now on this game, the game was just as close. So I feel like with the games being very even between us, it's no fluke at all. I look forward to any time that I get to play you in any league, whether it be Full Metal or Multiplex. Corey did really well for the game. It was just a really close game overall. I got lucky with the wheel technically because the wheel was ultimately what gave me like a little bit more of a push to get closer to Jake and Andrew. And of course, Andrew was also really, really great in there, hanging in there until the final round. This was a really great game, I think, for everyone. Like, it was close. There was pressure on me throughout the game, and sometimes the questions just fall in your favor, and those were questions that just helped me enough to win. But I look forward to the next games against any of these guys.
Yeah.
I got the other prize is a guaranteed roster spot. We're testing in this year. So
yeah.
Joseph, you have it. You are the singles champion, so like you not being on the roster is kind of weird. So that's out of there. That's out of there. As far as this match, this was an amazing final to the Classic. I am a little sad nobody got House Guest or Malcolm X, but hey, it's okay. It was back and forth, leads changes, ties, not ties. And it came down to the final question. So I thought this was an amazing end to the season of Classic.
Yeah, I'm especially disappointed no one got Malcolm X, especially with me just sitting right here. So I was doing my best not to give anything away. But yeah, that being said, nothing much more we can add to this because there's still Snowball happening. Good luck with your championship match later, Joseph. I don't know if anyone else has a match coming up after this. So, but good if you do. Good luck. If you don't, Okay. We'll see you next year, or this year. But yeah,
Oh, wait,
I'm going to end the broadcast before I go crazy.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Full Metal Geek. I am your host, the Red Ranger, and it is finally time. We've been working on this since the brawl. We went from 10 to 5 to 4 to 2, then back to 2 again, and now we went to 1, and now we're back to 2 again. But before we explain all that confusingness, of course, my host with me, as always, the Spider Robert Parker. Robert, it's good to see you again. Happy holidays. How you feeling?
It's good to see you too. I'm doing good. That was all very straightforward. I'm sure everybody understands what we're doing here.
Absolutely. No, it's a very exciting match, a very exciting rematch actually here at Full Metal Geek. Like I said, we had the brawl go down. We had the teams duke it out, and one team won. That team went up against each other, and we finally have our number one contender in David Garcia. He goes up against the current champ, Nicholas Tuig. The winner of this stays out of the tournament. The loser just goes into the tournament. But Robert, we haven't seen these guys since the last time they played in the number one contenders match. So this is actually another 5-round match for them, but with more at stake. How are you feeling about this?
Absolutely, yeah. Last time they were playing, neither of them, that was before Nick was champ. Nick obviously won that bout. It was another 5-round bout. That was a great match. So now David trying to go 1-1 in their personal individual rivalry here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and talk to them real quick. First, we will speak with the champ, Mr. Tuig, and his manager, Cody Newberry. Nick, it's been a long time. You're back here once again, back here against David once again, but this time with a little bit more on the line. Your first title defense here at Full Metal Geek. How you feeling?
I'm a little hungry. I'm a little bit tired, but awake enough, ready to play this thing. Cody's here with me. That always makes me a little happier. Hello, Cody.
Yeah, it seems like the brawl was pointless because the captain of the brawl team was the person challenging you. All those 4 people that thought they had a chance in hell after David drafted them, not for shit. Sad.
Yeah, I actually had to beat a couple people to get a title shot. David just
had to watch everybody else fight in the gladiator pit and then say, I'll take that one. I'll play that one.
Yeah. So
rude.
Very rude. But happy to be here. Excited to defend, as it were, hopefully.
Also, I like managing against Spence because I am undefeated when managing against Spence because Spence doesn't know how to manage. It's great.
Well, shots fired, but nice words said as well. Can always rely on you guys for both of that. Good luck to you today, Mr. Tuig. Cody, I'll see you for your 10,000 challenges that you're probably going to be putting on today. All right, so let's go ahead and remove these gentlemen as we bring in the challenger, and that is David Garcia Alonso and his manager, Adelaide Spence. David, welcome back to Full Metal Geek. Like we said to Nick, this is a repeat for you guys, another 5-round match between y'all, just with more on the line. Rather than going for the title shot, this is actually your title shot against Nick. Now, not going to lie, got to bring it up. He just said he thinks you had a really easy run to get here. All you had to do was beat Amaru. But you put a lot of studying in with that team. I know how much studying Adelaide puts you through. How prepared do you feel for this match?
Maybe a little better than the last time, but playing against Nick, I don't think it's a matter of preparation. It's a matter of just hoping he doesn't get a perfect game. And at this point, it's Nick is probably the best Geek player ever. I mean, maybe the exception of that person above me. But, I mean, yeah, I studied. but I'm feeling just as confident as the last time. So, hey, what you gonna do?
Adelaide, your competitor is always a man of few words. Do you have any words to fill in for him?
I have many words. Cody likes taking shots at me. That's fine. That's whatever. I think it's really fun playing against Nick because, like, David is one of the greatest Geek players we have currently playing in the division. And it takes a lot of work to get up to him. And I know that David also just works his ass off. Look what he did over in the Phantom tournament over in Multiplex. When he's dedicated, he can really surprise people. And I hope today we can keep that trend going.
All right. Well, good luck to both of you as well. Let's go ahead, get Nick back in here. Gentlemen, you know how this goes. This is a 5-round match for the championship, and we start with round number 1. Round number 1 will work like this. Each of you will get 10 questions from throughout the world of geekdom. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once time is up, you'll reveal your answer and vocalize it to us. If either or both of you go perfect in this round, there is a bonus question available. So, to the champ, Nick, are you ready?
Sure.
To the challenger, David, are you ready?
Yep.
I love the confidence in this match. Robert, go ahead and hit him with the first question.
All right, your first one coming out the gate with the category of heroes and villains. In what comic book movie does Malcolm McDowell play a villain named Kesley who controls the Water and Power Corporation?
I will admit I was not sober when I watched this for the first time, and I thought I made it up. Like, I woke up in the
No,
morning
it's
and
real.
totally thought I made this up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We need pens down, and we start with Nick.
I've seen this dumb motherfucking movie, and I think it's Tank Girl.
And David?
Could be that. I said Whiteout.
Tank Girl was the correct
is Tank
answer.
Girl.
I was
There's
wondering
mutant-
how I made up Kangaroo Man.
There's
But I
mutant
really liked
kangaroo.
Ice-T. I really liked Ice-T. So I was like, of course Ice-T was a kangaroo in my dream. Come on, guys. It's Ice-T. All right, gentlemen. Your next question is going to be in the worlds of DC. The worlds of DC, which is getting a lot bigger as the years go on. Of course, like I say, Flash movie's probably going to blow it all up. What actress voices the Kryptonian ship in Batman v Superman? Dawn of
Kryptonian.
Justice.
Kryptonian.
What did I say?
Kryptonian? Something like that.
Whatever. Everybody gets one, and that was mine. You know how Tim
That's fair.
cuts out during matches? I mispronounce things. Kind of a head scratcher for these gentlemen. I'm quite surprised. Actually, never mind. I'm just kidding. I don't know the answer to this question either. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down, and we start with David.
I don't know. LA?
And Nick.
No, she voices Peter Suit. It's not right.
That both answers are unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Carla Gugino.
Gugino.
Gugino?
Carla
Oh,
Gugino.
Really?
Carla
Gugino.
Gugino. Yes.
All right, your third category is just normal DC. What is the name of Alec Holland's sister in Swamp Thing? Just need the first name.
I have a sister. I have 2 sisters. That's all I got for this question.
That's fair.
That's all I had.
That's fair. I think it's important to note there will be no perfect rounds here, but we'll see how the rest of round 1 fares out.
Yes, it's quite early for that. It's still early. A lot of things can happen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, not a lot of things because I just get answers. Nick.
Lori, that's not right.
And David?
Alice?
Ooh, Nick, you have the right letter. It was Linda.
Linda.
Both.
We are doing great, Nick.
Lisa came in my head.
All right, gentlemen. Your next question is going to be in the category of Star Trek. What is the name of the aggressive and battle-hungry Klingon captain in The Final Frontier? Yes, I know how to spell Klingon. Everybody get over yourselves.
You pronounced it extremely well, too. That was a very good pronunciation.
You're welcome, everybody. I learned my lesson after the first time. I know what I spelled. I'm a terrible speller. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with David.
Is it Cord?
And Nick.
I believe that is the console, but his name's Captain Claw.
That is correct.
Is correct. Is that how it's pronounced? Claw? I was just going to say
It's just Claw. It's just
okay.
Claw. Yeah. So Nick does get the point. David, another character from that movie who was a Klingon, but unfortunately got the wrong one. We'll go into your next question in the category of Wizarding World. Name 3 of the 4 nicknames of the Messers of the Marauders map.
And do remember, gentlemen, if you over-explain and one of your answers is correct, your entire answer is incorrect. So only put 3. Unless you actually know all 4. But if you're not sure...
That is a dangerous game to play, RJ. Don't even encourage that behavior.
Oh, but I love to remind people so much because it's so much fun when
you shouldn't remind them. You should just wait till they mess up.
But then I don't want challenges. Cody's here. 5.
There has been
4,
that has been the precedent for a long time.
1. Oh yeah, almost since the beginning. All right, let's go ahead and go to Nick first.
Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot. I think the 4th one is Steve.
Ooh, good thing you didn't put Steve. David.
Bones, Wormtail, and Mooney.
Both correct.
All acceptable answers in there. All right, David, finally getting on the board there.
Yeah.
Still a close game with only 2 points behind Nick. As we get into your 6th question, gentlemen, this is in the category of Star Wars. Who gives Chewbacca a Medal of Bravery in The Rise of Skywalker? You might as well have called this The Rise of Chewbacca because he finally got what he deserved, and that was that medal.
I thought you were going to say death.
That would have been a good one too, actually. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we start with David.
Maz Kanata.
And Nick.
Maz Kanata.
Both correct.
Correct. All right. Nick keeping that 2-point lead. We go into your next question in the category of MCU. What is written on the trophy that Scott hides the Ant-Man suit in during Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I love this question. This is probably my favorite question of this round. Because I forgot.
Underrated movie.
I think so. Very underrated. Not as good as the first one, but a worthy sequel.
I don't know. It came after Infinity War. Everybody was high on Infinity War.
I think that was probably its problem. 5.
It also came before Endgame, and everyone was like, give us Endgame.
Yeah, basically. All right, let's go to Nick.
You are the world's greatest grandma.
And David.
World's greatest grandma.
Both correct.
Nice job, guys.
All right, gentlemen. Your 8th question is in everyone's favorite category, mixed bag. And funnily enough, it's not a best question about the Crow. Let's all do random.
You over-exaggerate so much. There's other movies I've asked about more than that.
Ask every single competitor. That's the joke. All right, your actual question in mixed bag. What god is the main antagonist in Son of the Mask?
What? Oh, we just got a Son of the Mask question.
Yeah.
I never thought I would miss the Crow in my life, but there it went.
See, that was a good way to do the joke. That's the correct way to do it.
Oh my god.
And you live and you learn. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we start with David.
I mean, Loki.
And Nick.
I guess the same thing. Loki.
Both correct. It was, in fact, Loki.
Great. No, I never need to watch him.
All right, your next one is in the category of Marvel. This is your penultimate question in this round. Marvel. How does Caliban die in Logan?
I remember going to see this movie. There was a trailer for Power Rangers in front of it, and I immediately went to Krispy Kreme to get the Power Ranger donuts that they were doing as a promotion. Immediately
come
afterwards.
around the same time. Yeah, those are both like early 2017.
They were. I was just surprised it had a preview for it in front of it. I was like, this is a PG-13 movie in front of a rated R. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's superhero. We move on. Let's go ahead and go to Nick first.
You said Logan, right? He uses grenades on himself.
And David?
I put he blows up a grenade.
We'll accept both
correct.
of those
Yep,
answers.
both correct.
All right, gentlemen. And your final question is going to come in the category of Middle Earth. What is the official name for a seeing stone, such as the one used by Saruman to communicate with Sauron?
I've been playing a lot of Middle Earth Shadow of War recently.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. I like the game.
The first one's better, but
the first one
wanted
was
to replay
better.
this one.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good point. The first one was better. I sucked at it, but I suck at all video games. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't even play Pokemon Snap right. Let's go with David.
Palantir.
And Nick.
Palantir.
Both correct. Nice job, guys.
All right. So after round 1, it is still a 2-point game. It is 8-6 in favor of the champion. As we move on into round number 2, round number 2 will work like this, gentlemen. Each of you will get a spin at the wheel that we have. There are 8 categories on the wheel. Each category has 5 questions in it. Whatever category you land on, you'll receive those 5 questions, each worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can go to multiple choice. However, it takes the value down to 1. Keep in mind there will be stealing in this round, and you are awarded a respin if you do not like your first category. And yeah, you can use your respin anyways because the champ has elected to not have hero and villains pick. So there's no instance where you're not allowed to use your respin. So Nick, since you are in the lead, I will bring in your manager first. We will present the wheel to y'all, and you can decide whether you would like to spin first or defer to your opponent. Robert, while I figure this out, can you let them know the categories?
Absolutely. I can run you through the categories. Your categories are Star Wars, DC, Mixed Bag, Worlds of DC, Middle Earth, Star Trek, Wizarding World, and Marvel.
You didn't pick YA? Okay, never mind. We'll go second.
All right.
All right.
Volunteering to go second, so we will remove Cody, bring in Adelaide. And David, are you ready for your spin?
Sure.
All right. That spin is away. And it lands on Star Wars. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
I mean,
I'll
that's
keep
a
it.
yes.
Yeah. I'll keep it, please.
All right, David, think slow, answer slowly. You got this.
All right. And Robert, whenever you are ready, go ahead and hit him with these Star Wars questions.
Sure thing. All right. First question. What's the name of the informant that the Falcon meets with at the start of Rise of Skywalker?
Multiple choice.
Okay. Your options are A, Claude, B, Cinta, C, Elasmec, and D, Bulio.
D.
D is in dog, is that what we said?
Yep.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, second question. Who does Padme call for help while imprisoned by Zero the Hutt in the Clone Wars movie?
C-3PO.
That is correct for 2 points. And with that, the lead. Which racer's pod explodes at the starting line due to a power coupling issue in Phantom Menace?
Ben Quadrinaros.
That is correct for 2 points. 2 more. What type of droids destroy R4 and damage Obi-Wan's ship in the opening battle of Revenge of the Sith?
Bass droids.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question of this round. Which Imperial captain takes responsibility for losing the Falcon after it comes out of the asteroid field in The Empire Strikes Back?
Captain Nida.
That is correct for 2 more points. Getting every question correct in that round, but having to check to multiple once. He now leads Nick 15 to Nick's 8.
That is correct. So now we bring in Cody and bring back up the wheel for Nick for his turn. And, of course, the wrong wheel comes up as always because, you know, my computer just hates
By
me
the way,
sometimes.
do not think slowly. Think fast. I need you to think fast because you may not think of the question, the answer in 15 seconds.
All right. Nick, are you ready for your spin?
No. Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
We're doing it anyways.
Whatever. What the fuck is mixed bag there every time I name category?
It lands on Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
I mean, you did a rewatch not too long ago.
Not too long ago, but in the match that may or may not have aired yet, like I didn't know 2 or 3.
Have you seen Son of the Mask?
No, but I also got the Son of the Mask question in round 1 right.
I know. I'm just saying, Son of the Mask could be here again. We could have 4 questions from the Crow. Robert's on call. We never know.
I mean,
what do you want to do? Yeah, I'll test you. You want to spin? Spin. You're the champion. Let's go. You want to spin it again? Let's spin it again.
All right.
You're not too confident. Spin it again.
Using the respin.
That was probably dumb, huh?
Unless it ends on Star Wars, you will be taking the category. And looks like it will be mixed bag. Mixed bag.
Told you that was dumb, Cody. Gosh, you never listened to me. I'm just kidding.
This will be talked about later.
That's fine.
All right. I had them, and then they disappeared.
Where'd they go?
Somewhere there. Oh, because Robert already highlighted them, so I thought that's what we just used. All right. All right. Nick, are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Your first question in the category of mixed bag. What legendary ruler killed Nimue? Sorry. Let me start again. Pronunciations, I apologize. What legendary ruler kills Nimue in the prologue of 2019's Hellboy?
King Arthur.
That is correct for 2 points.
That's on me, AJ. I should have put a pronounced this way next to that one.
Yeah, he's been doing that for me on some questions.
It's spelled really weird. That one, it skipped my mind. I should have done that.
It happens. All right, your next question, Nick. In Scott Pilgrim versus the World, what's the name of the drummer of Scott's band?
We just need the first name.
This is one I asked about a lot. More than the Crow. Kim?
Kim is correct for 2 points.
That is true.
That is also a true fact about that movie, yes. All right, Nick, your next question. Question number 3. Who plays Dr. Reinhardt Lane, a troubled but brilliant scientist in 1994's The Shadow?
Ian McKellen.
That is correct for 2 more points. And now possibly for the tie or the lead, your fourth question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of Tintin's dog in The Adventures of Tintin?
This is a mixed bag movie. Multiple choice.
5. All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Alaska, B, Snowy, C, Flake, or D, Spike. Five, 4, 3.
B as in boy.
B, Snowy is correct for 1 point and a tie game.
Tie game.
All right. And your chance to take the lead right here, Nick, with your final question in round number 2. What does Steve Buscemi's character collect in Ghost World?
Jesus. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: did he collect A, music, B, snow globes, C, comic books, or D, rare coins?
What was the last one? You broke up a little bit?
Yeah, I see that you broke up.
I'll give
you those
options
again. Yeah, I got him again. Is it A, music, B, snow globes, C, comic books, or D, rare coins? And he completely dropped out that time. And this is why we're here.
We might have to.
He's back.
Okay.
I did not hear the options again.
Okay.
But I heard the question, and if you think that's too much time for me to think about
we'll give you one full repeat. That's going to be the last one. Like, of the options, of just the options.
Okay.
So, but if you need to hear the question again, that's going to cost you a repeat. So your options, once again, are A, music, B, snow globes, C, comic books, or D, rare coins.
I never heard of this movie. Comic books.
David, a chance for a 1-point steal to take the lead. Options, once again, are A, music, B, snow globes, C, comic books, or D, rare coins.
Snow globes.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for music. Collects vinyl records, things of that nature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So after round 2, we now have a tied game. Tied game, 15-15. Robert, is that what you're showing?
That is what I have.
All right. Well, that's going to be very exciting now as we get into round number 3. Round number 3 is our deep cut round. We have 3 movies for these competitors to choose from. The competitor in the lead, but since there's no lead right now, it will go to the champ. We'll pick one of these 3 movies that they would like to answer 5 questions from, each worth 2 points. No multiple choice, no penalty for missing them, and no stealing available. Once he picks his movie, the competitor behind or the challenger will pick his movie of the remaining 2. And that 3rd movie, don't forget about because we'll see it later. All right, so Nick, as we said, since it is a tied game, you will get to select first. So Robert, give them the 3 movies they have to choose from for this round.
All right, your options are Atomic Blonde, Batman Begins, and Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
I do good, Cody, on the mixed bag.
You did better than I thought, but don't do that again. That would be fine. All right, so Captain America.
So here's the thing. I watched Atomic Blonde twice in the past 24 hours. I think it'd be very funny to make David have watched Atomic Blonde for no reason.
But you're literally the Captain America guy. I don't know what you're trying to do in this match.
Well, here's the thing: is I was kind of gonna do this with Supergirl last time, and it wound up when I played David last time because I swept that because I watched that one twice. All right. I didn't trust you on the Worlds of DC, and I didn't even. I mean, we're just gonna. I'll take Captain America, please.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Captain America: The Winter Soldier will be next movie. I'll bring in Adelaide real quick for David. I don't know why I took out Nick instead of Cody. That was my bad. But anyways, Adelaide, David, Atomic Blonde, or Batman Begins.
I mean,
we can keep the plan, or we can hopefully snipe Nick's guaranteed 10 points. He's seen this movie twice.
I honestly, nah.
Okay, go ahead.
Batman Begins.
Here you go.
All right. So Batman Begins will be David's movie. All right. And David, since you are the challenger in a tied game, you will be going first.
Hello?
Yep, you're back, Nick. I saw you freeze out there for a second.
Yeah, we got you, dude.
Okay.
All right.
I promise this will only happen a couple more times.
No problem.
You're good, man. No sweat.
All right. So I will handle David's questions this round. So, David, are you ready for your questions in Batman Begins?
Yeah.
All right. Your first question. What type of device was stolen from Wayne Enterprises and almost used by Ra's al Ghul to vaporize all of Gotham's water?
Microwave emitter.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. What color flower did Bruce have to bring to the top of the mountain for the chance to join the League of Shadows?
Blue.
Correct for another 2 points. Your
Real
next
quick.
question.
Hey, guys. I cannot hear David. David is frozen for me.
Oh, he answered the last 2 correctly.
Yeah, he answered the last 2 correctly.
We'll do a reset after your round.
He just came back.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially because there's no stealing, like it doesn't.
He looked
matter.
like he was thinking for a while.
No,
Oh,
you're
okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, we got his answer. So, all right.
Yep.
Next question. All right, David, next question. What two things does Ra's al Ghul say are powerful agents when training Bruce?
Theatricality and deception.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. What's the last name of Gordon's corrupt partner in the film?
I hope it's the last name. Flash?
That is correct for 2 points.
They never say another name, right?
And your final question. What reason does Bruce give Lucius for wanting to look at lightweight fabrics for the cape?
Base jumping.
And that is correct for the clean sweep. All right. It is now Nick's turn. Robert, whenever you are ready.
All right, Nick, for your questions in the Winter Soldier. We're good on connectivity?
Yes.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
he's good. He's looking good.
Oh,
All right, Winter Soldier. Before being ambushed, Fury tells Maria Hill that he needs her in DC under what conditions?
Deep Shadow.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 2. In what Colombian city did Fury run a mission to save political officers, including Pierce's daughter?
Bogota.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 3. What substance does Fury use to nearly stop his heart?
Tetrodotoxin B.
That is correct for 2 more points. In the mid-credits scene, Strucker says that it is no longer a world of spies or heroes, but instead the age of what?
Miracles.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question in this round. What Marvin Gaye album does Sam tell Steve to listen to?
Trouble Man.
That is correct for another clean sweep. Still a tied game as we now go into the 4th round of this match.
Absolutely. This is going to get very interesting as we go into round number 4. Round number 4 is our double Jeopardy round. Each competitors will now receive the same 5 questions, each worth 1 point. However, if they miss it or refuse to answer, they will lose a point. Where are those questions coming from? We told you we were going to see that other movie later. So now these gentlemen will be answering the questions from Atomic Blonde. I will go ahead and start this round for us. Gentlemen, both of you are ready. We give you question number 1. What's the code name for the officer who gave the list to Gascoigne, who was shot by Percival before drowning during the extraction mission? Thank you for that pronunciation there, Robert, because I
got you covered, man. Because it is not spelled how it sounds.
No, it's not. No, it is not. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Nick.
Spyglass.
And David?
Spyglass.
Both correct.
1 point each in this round. Correct.
All right. Your next question is going from Robert.
All right, question 2. What common item is the list concealed in?
If we didn't know already what movie this was asking about, this question is like so out of context. Like, wait, what? The who? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. This time to David.
A watch.
And Nick?
Watch.
Both correct. Your third question, gentlemen.
RJ, can't hear you.
What?
Oh,
No,
okay.
I didn't start talking yet.
Thought it was just me.
I was reading ahead for pronunciation purposes again. So I apologize on that weird pause that I had. All right, your third question, gentlemen. How does Percival kill LaSalle?
LaSalle.
LaSalle? Okay, I was close. I was like, it's a foreign film. Maybe they pronounced the double L with the Y. I don't know. I took a shot.
No.
Well, you guys know who I'm talking about because you guys are writing down answers apparently. So I don't think it affected anything. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Except, my ability to pronounce things. Let's go to Nick.
Chokes her out.
And David.
Chokes her.
Yep, we can accept both of those. Absolutely.
We're looking for the proper term of strangulation, but yeah, that's basically what it is.
All right, your fourth question. When Lorraine kills the Russians while pretending to be their ally at the end of the film, she has a gun hidden where in the hotel room?
I feel like this would be a big fat duh. If you're like in that situation and you're like, this person's probably hiding a gun here. This is where it would be.
It's a real complex, like, triple agent thing. Like, they don't really know.
Nah, there's totally something up with that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would always check that location first. David.
I understand that you cannot take this, but water with ice where the bottles go.
Nick.
Bucket of ice.
Robert, I'm going to leave that to you.
Water with ice where the bottles go. Yeah, she wasn't hiding it in water. I don't think we can accept David's answer. We were looking for an ice bucket.
She wasn't hiding it in water?
No, there's a bottle of champagne in there. It's a bucket of ice, so the ice is in there.
It's just ice.
There are bottles in there. Yeah, it's just ice. There's not water in there. Well,
yeah,
okay. It's water, but it's just ice. It's not like there's floating water anywhere.
Yeah, okay. So David will lose that point. Nick will gain a point. It is now a 2-point game once again. As we get into the final question of this round, gentlemen, how is
Gascoigne?
Oh, no, because there was an L added. So I was like, wait, what? Sorry.
Oh, I might have misspelled that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. How is Gascoigne injured before being shot in the opening scene? I thought I was crazy for a second. I apologize.
No, you're good. That wasn't me. That was a Robert misspelling.
It's okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to Nick.
Hit by a car.
And David.
Hit by a car.
Both correct. All right. Now, with that round out of the way, with that one miss by David, it is now a 2-point game once again. It is 30-28. Robert, do you show that? He's gone.
Yes.
So okay, never mind. He's not. Robert, you're a wizard. He was talking. You all saw that.
I have the headset that lets me move. Yes, I also have 30 to Nick to 28 for David. 2-point game.
All right. So it is a 2-point game as we get into the final round. The final round is our second wheel round. It works like a regular third round for our regular matches. We will present another wheel to you, gentlemen. This wheel now only has 6 categories on it, each with a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. You'll each get a spin at the wheel for each of those point values. If you get it correct, you will receive those points. If you get it wrong, nothing happens. We will stay with the competitor below until they take the lead. So tying does not change it to the other opponent. And remember, a category is eligible to be asked more than once as long as it is in a different point value. And you are allowed 1 respin throughout this round, but only 1. So, David, you are behind by 2 points, so you will go at the wheel first. I will bring in your manager. Robert, can you let them know what categories are going to be on the 5th round wheel?
I sure can. Your categories for this round are Wizarding World, Mixed Bag, MCU, Marvel, Star Trek, and DC.
All right. So with all the categories, David, are you ready for your 2-pointer spin?
Yep.
All right. That spin is away. And it lands on the Wizarding World. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
Yeah.
Keep it.
Keep it. All right. And Robert, since you had David in the second round, you will take care of him in this round as well, whenever you are ready.
Sounds good. Your 2-pointer in the category of Wizarding World. Where do Ginny and Harry hide the prince's book in Half-Blood Prince?
The Room of Requirement.
That is correct for 2 points.
And the tie game. However, tie does not do anything, so we'll bring in Adelaide again and bring back up the wheel. And now, David, are you ready for your 3-point spin?
Yep.
All right. Every category is now eligible again. And this time it lands on mixed bag. Would you like to keep that for 3 points or use your respin?
David, I know you put the work in recently. You could take this here, or you could try and guarantee yourself a better thing, but might screw up on the 5. How are you feeling?
All right. Let's try it. Why not?
All right.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
I have faith in you. Just think it through.
Let's try it. Why not? Title of your sex tape. I finally got a good one in there. Robert, hit him with the question whenever you're ready.
Sure thing. All right, your 3-pointer in the category of mixed bag. Here we go. What comic book movie features Stuart Townsend, Shane West, and Peter Wilson?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat
1.
the question.
Okay, your question again. What comic book movie features Stuart Townsend, Shane West, and Peter Wilson?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Underdog.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Huh.
All right, so we're going to bring the wheel back up and stick with David for his 5-point spin here.
Yes, he has at least guaranteed this will not be a TKO as it is a tie score.
Yeah.
This is his chance to finally take a lead over Nick before it is Nick's turn. So we bring back up the wheel. And remember, David, you do still have a respin available. Are you ready for your 5-pointer spin?
Yep.
All right. Spin is away. All categories are available. And it lands on Star Trek.
I think we should keep it. Risking a respin would not help us at all. All right, so you want to keep it?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Have faith in you. We can do this.
All right.
Okay, your 5-point question then. In the category of Star Trek, here we go. In First Contact, I'm going to restart that. In First Contact, Picard talks about when he was assimilated by the Borg. What was his Borg name?
Locutus of Borg.
That is correct for 5 points and for the lead.
5 big points right there. Now basically guaranteeing that Nick will have to answer his 5-pointer to win this match. But we're going to go through all the questions anyways because it's more fun. So let's go ahead and bring in Cody.
Hi, Cody. Hi.
And bring back up the wheel. All right. And I'm not going to ask him because he'll say no anyways. We're going to go ahead and do Nick's 2-point spin. And Wizarding World is the only category not eligible for this spin.
What?
Bullshit.
It lands on mixed bag. Would you like to keep that for 2 points or use your respin?
Man, I mean, I don't think
you didn't listen to me. You really need to change this name of this category. I'm just going to be honest. I'll be voting for that next season. This is a shit bag. No, I would just say take it. Why waste it right now when you'll need the 3 and 5 to win?
Every other category I'm so fine with, but you're right. I should probably save it in case I need the 5-pointer.
Well, if we get mixed bag, and we're not going to get mixed bag there, we'll get mixed bag in the 5-pointer that we'll need. So.
Yeah, I will take it and cross my fingers.
All right. Take it and cross the fingers is the final answer. And it's funny, Cody says that, if anyone would actually watch my videos, he knows that's probably happening. But whatever, no one wants to listen to me. I'm just the guy who runs the league. Whatever.
I knew that. I just
All right. Nick, are you ready for your 2-pointer in mixed bag?
Sure.
All right, your question is, in what comic book movie series does Mickey Rourke play a disfigured anti-hero named Marv?
Sin City.
That is correct for 2 points. And now we bring back Cody once
I
again.
got removed from the Facebook page, just to let you know, so I can't watch those videos.
That happens. All right. And the three-pointer spin is now away. Mixed bag is the only category not eligible for this spin.
Hey.
Dude, this wheel gives me more anxiety than anything else.
Honestly, same.
Gosh.
And that's actually what it landed on, so there's a free respin there.
Hooray.
That was a lot of spin. Hopefully we got it.
Respun the 2-pointer would mixed bag.
Listen to me. There we go.
Look,
And it's gonna I'm gonna keep pressing
Okay,
this button.
listen, I'm gonna literally call some shenanigans here in a second.
Wheeliside.com sponsored by Walgreens.
I'd like to suggest you just take it off the wheel for the rest of the match. Anyway, I'll keep Wizarding World.
Okay. Thank you for not having me ask during all that shenanigans. But okay, Wizarding World, funnily enough, is your three-pointer. I find that funny at least, but that's just me. All right, Nick, are you ready?
Hi, Cody.
Why didn't it? Okay, there it goes. I don't know.
No.
I clicked it. I swear I clicked it.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. Your three-pointer question. What specific noise does Harry always hear as he's fainting from Dementor attacks in The Prisoner of Azkaban?
Are you looking for who is making the noise as well? Harry's mother screaming.
Yes, that is correct.
That is correct.
I couldn't answer that question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we
Yes.
were but he did still get it. It is still a tie game, so now it comes down to this. Nick does have his 5-pointer left. If he hits it, he will defend his title. If he misses, we go to sudden death. Dear God,
at least got farther than last time.
Man, could you imagine if you didn't have we're in a tie game after round 2 because you kept World DC?
Hey.
Listen, and by the way, sudden death, you did not pay me up till sudden death, so I'm leaving. You can go to sudden death.
That check didn't clear?
Nope.
That check did not clear. And what is?
Oh,
where are we?
By the way, if it lands on mixed bag, we're going to just spin it again, so you can just click the button again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not letting him.
Okay, I'll keep that. Okay, we'll keep that in mind as we do your 5-pointer spin. The only category not available in this one is Star Trek.
How many repeats you got?
All 3.
No.
He still has all 3.
I don't use a repeat. Strange. Usually I use a repeat.
And it lands on Marvel. Would you like to keep that for your 5-pointer or use your respin?
I think we keep it. I think with a respin, I think if you land a mixed bag, maybe even I know you're just a DC, but I think Marvel is your for sure shot if you're going to hit anything.
Think of how good I did in round 2, and also I went 5 for 5.
Hey, RJ, he's going to keep Marvel. I'm going to
keep
Marvel the Edger power, and he's keeping Marvel. I miss Robert Parker sometimes. There it is, right there. Robert would just listen to me and go with it. You all fight me.
All right. Okay, so keeping Marvel for 5 points. Nick, remember you do have all 3 repeats available.
Okay.
And here's the question. In 2004's The Punisher, Frank removes his own headstone from a graveyard and leaves it where for Howard Saint to find?
Hey, RJ, how specific do you need me to be?
A general answer will do.
A golf course.
And your winner, and still Full Metal Geek champion, Nicholas Tuig. Golf course was exactly what we were looking for. Wow, these guys did not disappoint again. It is 35-40, the final score. Hell of a match there. Let's go ahead and speak with our unfortunate loser today first, and that is David. David, you put up a hell of a fight, man. Honestly, I think it was that one slip up in round 4, man. All he needed was those 2 points to kind of put the pressure on you, but you still forced him to the 5. So that's what you can always say. He still had to answer the 5.
I mean, admittedly, I was gonna say the same thing. But looking at how that round 5 wheel went, it could have fucked us. We would have gotten mixed bag for our 5.
Actually, I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't have it gone the same way? Wouldn't I miss the 3 in mixed bag?
Either way, I think just round 5 wheel just showed that today was gonna be really hard to win for either of us. Whoever was ahead coming out of it probably had the advantage because of how much mixed bag came up.
Yeah.
David. I mean, again, the difference in this match is David just didn't know the word for bucket, and that's fine because I'll send him a dictionary somehow, and we can come back because we still have the tournament
Actually,
going forward.
I don't think so because if there wasn't water there, I would have still put water. So
Okay.
I am glad that the thing that I missed wasn't a vocabulary thing that I just didn't remember well the movie. So that's a relief.
Well, Dave, like I said, you're still a hell of a competitor. You still have an amazing record, and losing this, you're still in the tournament. You got the number 1 seed. Your first match is going to be Brennan Dunlap. How are you feeling about that?
Brennan is a great competitor. I think he surprises with a lot of pulls, but I really want to win it. So I can try and play Nick again.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask because there is that added pressure now. Knowing that, do you feel a little bit more pressure knowing that if you lose this match, not only are you out of the tournament, you're off the roster and back into testing?
Not really. Like,
that's what
honestly, I mean, not because I'm sure I will make it out of testing, but the pressure of being the 16th seed against the first one is always high. So,
All right. Well, good luck to you in the tournament. We'll see you when that starts up, and great job today.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and now speak to our now reigning and defending champion, and that is Nick Tuig. Nick, great job. Near perfect game, only missing a couple in round 1, and perfect the entire way through, despite what Cody said about you not listening to him.
Oh, I missed one in round 2 as well.
Cody that one in round 2.
Thank you. Listen, I've held this belt more than anybody else in this league. I'm just going to say that. This belt has never been removed from my faction. By the way, Robert, just good job, Nick. Congratulations, blow. I don't give a shit. Why put David back into testing just so he can be back in it? That seems like a waste of time. I'm just letting you know right there. If he loses, just put him back on the roster. If he loses, put him back on the roster. He had a bad day. He woke up. He didn't know what a bucket of ice was. Listen. Nick is great in this. I think he just wanted to test himself today or piss me off. One of the two. I don't know which one, but it both happened. He should have kept World ZC. That 2 points is what happened. Honestly, even if he got the question right in the top bond, David, he still missed his 3-pointer, which would have shifted the game again. Nick didn't miss in round 5. So again, Nick's the best geek player in this league right now. There's no question about that in any league. Ontol, I think that's a league or whatever. Well, you just dropped out that league. We're not dropping out of here. I think we're keeping this belt. So he's a hot commodity. He's Full Metal Geek. He's going to keep. So that's something you guys can be proud of. I'm sorry I don't watch your videos, RJ. I really am sorry. I got kicked from the Facebook group. Listen, you do a great job here. Above bar. The brawl was pointless, like I said from the beginning, because whoever won the brawl came back to face Nick and then lost. So I don't know if the brawl – you can do the brawl again, but I was there. I wouldn't suggest it because that seemed painful for you two. But good job, Nick. Next time, listen to me. Robert, okay. I missed you.
It wasn't as painful as you thought because I could only hear you screaming in the other room because, according to all our background walls, except for Robert, we're all in the same room. We could probably just reach over to each other and see our hands. According to the wall backgrounds, literally every single person has. I'm waiting for it.
All have the same.
All have the same background wall. Robert had to ruin it.
Well, I have something to say.
Go ahead, Nick.
I had a good time. Thank you for having me. The real winner today is me because I got to mess with Cody a little bit. That was probably the most fun I had today. David's very good. I did not want to play David, mostly because I just played David. So I hope David does not win the tournament simply for the fact that I want to play someone else besides David. But he's very good. He had me sweating the whole time. I totally lied. I spent $15 on Atomic Blonde, and I hate myself for it, and I only watched it once. But I guess it paid off. And, like I said, spin of the wheel could have gone differently. I've never heard of any of the 3 people you named for his 3-point question. I was like, I don't know who a single one of those people are. So had I gotten that, I would have been just as equally screwed. But yeah, no, happy to be here. More than anything, I'm very happy for a break. This was sort of my last trivia.
You get like 2 weeks, so get ready. I don't know. He said January. We're going to be right back in this thing. I don't know.
This was sort of my last
I don't
trivia.
mean like start of January. You have trust. It's a tournament. You have time.
This was my last sort of trivia thing of the year, at least. So it's nice to sort of feels like a weight is lifted. But at the end of the day, it was fun. And as always, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you after the tournament. With this win, of course, you have guaranteed your spot on next year's roster. I mean, you'll probably be the champ after the tournament, let's be honest. But even if you lose the title, you still obviously earned your spot here. We're glad to have you. We're glad you're not dropping the belt. And Cody, as much as you don't think, it's always a
I didn't
pleasure.
use my challenge. I'm just saying.
It doesn't, grandfather. You don't get it for the
Christmas. But that was Christmas to you.
It actually does. We're actually changing the rule. You now get 2 challenges next match. How exciting is that?
Stop. Don't give him He's going to say Robert said it, and then he doesn't get his other challenge, and it's never going to end. We're ending this video now. Bye, everybody. But no, seriously, Robert, like you said, man, it's tournament time. First round, big deal coming up. First, we have our one play-in match, and then the first round, a lot of big things. A lot of people wanting to get into testing, and we're getting closer to that. I mean, I'm excited for this tournament, man. We got some hella matchups. No repeats so far, which I'm really happy about.
Yeah, me too. I think this is going to be a really interesting tournament. Hopefully we can bang out relatively quickly and end our season a little bit ahead of schedule, or at least more on time than we did last year. But either way, we kind of run a little bit longer. But either way, I think this was a really great match. It went down to the last question. Clearly both these guys know their stuff. Honestly, could have been either person's game. Nick came out of it today, and David looking prepared to go into the tournament as the #1 seed and hopefully go farther there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for everybody here, ladies and gentlemen, for David, for Adelaide, for Cody, for the champ, Nick Tuig, for Robert, and for me, I've been your host, the Red Ranger. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all the nice things, or even the mean things, because it still means there was a click. And we will see you guys next time here at